Hi, I'm Mary, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install WebRanger into WordPress. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with WebRanger, it's a free security plugin for PHP applications. If you want to know more about WebRanger, you can check out the link below. In integrating WebRanger, there are three necessary steps: download and activate the plugin, configuring the plugin, and testing it out. So what we have here is a default installation of WordPress, which we will use for demonstration purposes. Like any other WordPress plugin, the first step is to install it. Go to the administrator login page and log in using your account. Hover over to the plugins menu and click Add New. At the top right side of the page, you'll see a search bar. Search for WebRanger and the plugin should appear. Click Install Now and then wait for WebRanger to download and click Activate Plugin. At this point, we're done with the first step. Now, we need to make some configurations to connect your WebRanger to your console. Hover over to the Settings menu and click WebRanger. Here you have three options. The first option enables you to create an account in the WebRanger console and at the same time add a free sensor under the new account. It is actually the same registration form found in our website. If you're new to WebRanger, this is mostly your case. Second option depicts that you have an existing account in WebRanger and you wish to add a free tier under your account. Now, the third option exists if you already have an existing active sensor in your account and wish to configure WebRanger in your WordPress site. Since we are new to WebRanger, we will be using the first option. So let's fill up the form and proceed in creating a new account. In the sensor settings, we will be adding our first free WebRanger. In the WebRanger sensor, just add the sensor name and take note of the following syntax. Be sure that the sensor name is something that reminds you of your website. Now, the key is there for security purposes. You can add your own personal key or generate a random key. In this case, we'll generate a random one. After filling up the form and completing everything, click Activate WebRanger. Now, we're done with the second step. You should be seeing two buttons at the top portion of the page. The first button will open a new window that goes directly to the WebRanger console, while the second button is there for testing if security events are being logged. Before I test that, let's go over first at the WebRanger console. Log in using the account you've just registered. After logging in, you'll be greeted by the dashboard, which serves as the general overview of the security events that are being logged. As you can see, there are no logs being recorded yet, so let's go back to our plugin page and test it out. Click the test button and see if the logs were recorded. If the logs are recorded, then WebRanger is actively securing your site. As you can see, the log was received and recorded. Congratulations, you've now set up your WebRanger in your website. Just a few minor details. There are a lot of features available in the WebRanger console, but I would not be discussing each and every one of them. You can click the link below for more details of what the WebRanger console is capable of. Lastly, if you have noticed, there's a key management section back in our plugin page. If you want to update your keys, just type in your new keys and click Update. And also, be sure to update it back in your console. While resetting it will reset all your settings in the WebRanger. This concludes the tutorial in integrating WebRanger in WordPress. If you have any concerns and feedback, you could post it under this video or contact us through our website. Thank you and happy blogging!